Why do you want to change? No, like seriously, why do you want to change? Can you give me 3 things right now that would positively influence your life if you changed right now? Like, what would happen? You can't? Then please skip this video, because this video is not for you. Because anything I tell you right now won't make you change. It might motivate you for a little bit, but if you don't have that core reason to change and to want to improve your life, you're not gonna stick to it. So please skip this video and come back when you have 3 valid reasons as to why you would change and how it would improve your life. Hi guys, my name is Liz and welcome to my YouTube channel. I will be giving you guys some advice on leveling up, on being the baddest and best version of yourself as you should, and just, we have to make it work. Like, we have to do this. There is no other option. So either you subscribe or you just go on with your life and you don't do these things. But don't forget, you'll stay in the same place. So, okay, let's get into it. So the first thing you need to do to improve your life is stop living in the past. Show me the past. Like, show me the past. Where is it? You can't even show me the past. You know why? Because the past does not exist. It's literally just a thought in your head. Like, you're just thinking something, and that thought is preventing you from planning your future and being in the present moment. You are being terrorized by a thought in your head. Do you not realize this? We cannot change the past. We cannot change what happened. We cannot change what we did. We cannot change what happened to us. We cannot change anything. It's not coming back. We're getting older every single minute. And to that time you choose to live in the past? Honey, that's embarrassing. That's really embarrassing. Now here are some certain things you can do. Instead of focusing on the past, plan your future. What do you want your future to look like? Do you even have any goals? Like, are you trying to accomplish something? Because if you were, you would not be dwelling on the past. You know why? Because you have no time. You have things to accomplish. You have things to do. You can't even afford to focus on the past. Because you realize that if you want what you want so badly, the only way you can look is forward. There is no looking back. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. We all make mistakes. Oh Lord, I have made the biggest mistakes ever. I have made mistakes so big, till this day, it's just haunting me. Literally, I am being blackmailed by my mistakes. Till this day, I'm being bullied. People are lying on my name till this day because of a mistake I made 4 years ago. But I don't care because I forgave myself. I came to the conclusion of, like, you know what? You were young, you made a mistake. People make mistakes. Would we be human if we didn't make mistakes? Who are we? We're not gods. We're supposed to make mistakes and we're supposed to learn from them. How can I grow as a person if I don't do anything wrong? How can I learn? How can I be perfect if I've never been imperfect before? How? The beauty is in being imperfect. The beauty is the beauty is in making mistakes. The beauty is in doing the wrong things, then looking back at it and saying, like, you know what? I have grown so much and I'm so proud of myself. That's the beauty in making mistakes. So you have to forgive yourself. It was not your fault. Something might have happened. It might have been your fault. You might have done something, or somebody might have done something to you. But the only power you have right now is how you treat yourself afterwards and how you react to it. And you have to realize that in order to move forward in your life, you have to forgive yourself first. Stop the self-pity party. Honey, we're done. Stop crying. Stop doing all these things. It's done. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. 80% of the people are happy that you got problems and 20% does not care. Life has to move forward. It's very sad what happened to you, and it's very sad what might have happened in the past and all these things, but you cannot wallow in all these self-pity and like, oh, I feel so sorry for myself and all these things. You can't. Because if you're trying to improve your life, you don't have time for it. You don't. The only thing you see is forward. You have to look like this. This is my goal. I gotta go. I don't have time for this. I just don't. I read this book once about two men who got into a car accident, but no injured people, nobody. One man got out of the car and was like, oh my God, I don't need this as well. My life is so bad. Look, what is this? What a shitty day. I just was in a car accident, all these things. The other man got out of the car and he was like, wow, what a blessed day. What a beautiful day to have a car accident, but nobody injured. Who do you think of those two men went home with a happy heart? Another thing is you have to start a healthy lifestyle. And I know that this is like, oh, accept your body, do this. You should accept your body. You should love your body, obviously. But it is not wrong to be healthy or to want to be healthy. And what I mean by this is start working out. And it doesn't have to be like 1 hour at the gym and like from 0 to 100 real quick. No. Start small. Start like implementing a 10-minute workout maybe a day. Maybe don't even work out. Go walking. Go get your 10,000 steps. Are you even getting those in? Like, go walking every single day. Go through the woods, walk around, be mindful, like think about your thoughts, think about what you want, try to think positively, but go for a walk. It really helps. It makes you feel better. Also, what I would suggest is eat a little healthier. And I'm not saying like, only salads now, all these things. No, definitely not, because that will develop an eating disorder. I had one and it's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. You don't look good. You just look sick, really, honestly. But the one thing I would say is start with like, if you want to eat healthier, start with, I am going to drink more water from tomorrow. Start planning it. I'm gonna drink more water. Then you maybe gonna implement, I'm gonna eat less sugar. Not completely cut out sugar, because that's hard. You're gonna be like, I'm gonna eat less sugar. Oh, I'm gonna replace this meal with more vegetables. And like little by little, you're gonna see results. Not like this, because like this, nothing is healthy. Everything has to build up a little bit. So by doing that consistently, you're gonna see results, and results that you can keep and not go into a binge cycle and then again like eating and then not eating. That will drain you more and more. So what I would say is start little by little. Start implementing little things. Maybe do some yoga, do some stretches, healthy lifestyle. Next, I would say is self-care. I know this is also a big thing, like you should just accept yourself how you are and you shouldn't have to change and you shouldn't have to improve yourself. That's nice, but that's not reality. That really isn't, because the world is very superficial. It is. It just is. And the thing is, like, if you don't take care of yourself, if you don't find yourself worthy of care, the world will also not find you worthy of care. It's just how it is. And I don't make the rules. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you. Do you have a skincare routine? If you have a lot of acne and it's huge and you cannot do anything about it, go to a dermatologist. What are you doing? Looking at YouTube, looking at all these people, they won't help you. Go to a professional. Your hair is falling out. It's crazy. It's insane. Are you taking your vitamins? Are you trying to look up foods that are high in biotin that will help you grow your hair? Are you going to a doctor? Like, honestly, maybe you have a disease. Like, you have to check these things out. Then I would say inner self-care, which is even more important than your outer work, because inner self-care, I have realized humans are just all traumatized beings walking around, and you have to heal yourself. You have to heal yourself for your future generations to come, because it has to stop with you. I feel very sorry for my parents, because I think back in the day, therapy and all these things were not as accepted as it is right now. And you can tell, because they carry so much trauma with them and they put it on to their children. But it has to stop with you, and you can decide to make it stop. Go to therapy. Honestly, therapy is one of the biggest things I would recommend, because you talking to a stranger, a therapist that is licensed, that knows how to deal with your emotions, is such a good and beautiful thing to learn about yourself, to heal certain parts of yourself. Work on yourself, work on releasing your trauma. Realize that certain things that trigger you, or certain things, mental issues that you have right now, might be a response of a trauma that you did not recover from. And for people dealing with traumas and issues, I would suggest to not be in a relationship. I would suggest to really be alone, focus on yourself and focus on your healing, because you are gonna bleed on people that didn't cut you. It's just the way it is. If you have been cheated on, if you have been betrayed, if you don't trust people, work on those things. Because your partner, it's not his fault. But maybe unconsciously you're gonna start doing things to him, or start mistrusting him or her, because you were treated badly before. But that's not fair, because they didn't do that to you and they don't deserve that. You should take responsibility and start healing those parts of yourself, because otherwise you will never grow. And what I would also suggest is, if you don't want to talk to a therapist, if you don't have friends to talk to God, talk to the universe, whatever you believe in. But when you're alone in your room, I do it all the time. Just talk and tell them, look, this is how I'm feeling. This happened to me and I do not appreciate that. This is how I'm feeling. This is what I want. These are my goals and you have to help me. You know how much God wants you to talk to him? How much he's waiting to hear from you? And you're just suffering in silence? It feels good to talk. It feels good to let your emotions out. It feels good. Talk to the universe. Talk to God. They're here to listen. They're here to help you. And I will 100% guarantee you, you will start to see signs, and you will start to see things showing up in your life that are helping you because you talk about it. Stay away from people that drain you. Oh my God, like, this is the worst part ever. We are so afraid to be alone that we would rather keep toxic relationships going. And that is such a dishonesty to yourself. How dare you? Really, how dare you? Because honestly, if you are in a toxic environment, you will never thrive. Because you'll always try to go up and they will always push you back down. Because you have to realize one thing. Look, you can change how you feel, but you cannot change how other people treat you. You can't change that. So, and that is not your responsibility. So what I would suggest, if you are living in a toxic environment, if you have a toxic relationship, I would suggest either you keep to yourself and you just don't, as much as possible, you just keep to yourself and you don't try to interact with those people because they will drain you, or you find a way to leave. If you're a teenager in a toxic home, I would say, you know what, get a job, save money, and once you're old enough and you can, move out. Because sometimes it be your own family that is toxic, and that hurts the most. But keep to yourself. Keep to yourself. Maybe try to spend more time at work. Try to, do these things, but just don't be around negative people. And even if they are negative and they come to you and they want to drain you and whatever, don't give them your energy. Because one thing you have power over is how you respond to people. And don't you dare give them your energy. They do not deserve that. They do not deserve that at all. Another thing I would say is seek knowledge. How many books have you read in the past month? Do you even ever read books? If you don't enjoy reading books, I mean, I didn't enjoy reading books, now I'm obsessed with it. Try to find one book that you actually really like that helps you. If it's really not for you, listen to podcasts about self-improvement. Listen to YouTubers about self-improvement. Look up videos, how to love yourself. What's your situation? Do you want to be motivated? Look up videos, how do I get motivated? You want to heal from a trauma bond. How do I heal from a trauma bond? You know what the biggest blessing you have right now? What they didn't have back in the day? You have internet. You can look up anything. You can get free therapy. I mean, even this, what I'm giving you right now, it's free therapy. You just have to decide and you have to want to heal. Because no matter what I tell you, you will not heal if you don't want to heal. Another thing is forgive others. Why? You don't have to forgive them because they're sorry, because most of the time they're not. You have to forgive them for yourself. You cannot thrive and level up with hate in your heart or resentment in your heart, because that's the worst pain you can experience. Why would you punish yourself for somebody else's mistakes? Why? Because anger is the punishment we give ourselves for somebody else's mistakes. I read this story about this officer once. He got shot in his spine. The young boy that shot him went to jail, and I think he died in jail. And the officer, he was paralyzed for the rest of his life, but he was so adamant to forgive him, and he was so trying to motivate others to forgive people that do you wrong. And he quoted it like this. He said, "I would rather live with a bullet in my spine than I would live with resentment and hate in my heart." And that is so, so true. Because what they did to you, that's on them. They will get their karma. They will get their karma. But you should forgive them. You should forgive yourself. Because we thrive in forgiveness. Another thing is realize your worth and stop settling. Literally, stop settling. What are you guys doing? There is literally women, and I know these women out here getting Bentleys, getting love, getting diamonds, getting real estate. Princess treatment 24/7. They don't have to worry about anything. You are not even getting a response back. You are being ghosted. You are not being respected. And I'm not telling you to go after material things, because that also won't make you happy. But damn, girl, you are not even getting love. The bare minimum. Honey, raise your standards. Because you don't know how these girls are being treated out here. I'm telling you, you don't know. And these men try to manipulate you and tell you that's like, oh, I'm doing my best for you. This is the best you're gonna get. Oh, no, that's not true. Oh, that's not true. It's not even 1% of what these women are getting. You have to realize your worth. You are a bad queen. You are. Even if you don't believe you are the baddest, the most prettiest, the confident, be delusional. Start telling yourself that you are. Because what you think manifests into your life. Literally you know what I do? I look in the mirror, I'm like, I am so powerful, and I am. I really am. And nobody can tell me otherwise. Like, I find myself very beautiful, very smart. A lot of people may look at me and be like, ew, no, she's so ugly. Ew, she says so many stupid things. And which is okay, you know, like, you're not going to be beautiful to everybody. You're not going to be smart to everybody. There's prettier people than you. There are smarter people than you. But they're not you. Everybody has their unique, special place in this world. Everybody has their unique, special purpose. And I just fulfill my purpose. I just feel good. I just walk around. I feel good being delusional to myself. Thinking like, you know what? I can accomplish anything that I want. I feel good that way. I don't hurt anybody with thinking that. I just think that. And you know what happens? I actually manifest that into my life. I really do. Be delusional. If you don't believe that you are, think that you are. Once you repeat so many times a thing in your head, it's gonna literally come into your life. There is no other way. And I would be much rather delusional than sad. 100%. The last thing I want to say is watch your mouth. Watch how you talk about yourself. Because you manifest things into your life 100%. I had this one friend, and she was so beautiful. And constantly, when I was around her, she would tell me like, oh, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly, I'm so fat, I'm so ugly. To the point where I was like, you have to stop, not only for yourself, but you're draining me. I'm getting depressed because of you. Nobody wants to be around those people. Nobody. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you, because it's not cute. It doesn't look good. It makes you look insecure, and people don't like insecure people. I'm telling you. If you're not secure in your body and all these things, then fake it at least, you know. But the way she talked about herself, I told her like, you're gonna manifest this into your life, so watch your mouth. And then she started like reversing everything she said, and she actually started to love herself. Because I'm telling you, what you say, universe and God, they listen. Whatever you say, they hear. Either you decide to improve your life, or you get out of the way of people who want to do it. Because you are gonna get bitter because somebody else is trying to improve their life, and you're just staying in your same cozy place because you don't want to get uncomfortable and all these things. You do not grow without getting uncomfortable. You do not. Pain is weakness leaving your body. So either you get on the bandwagon with them and you improve your life, or you stay where you are and you be quiet. And you're not gonna hate on them because they have the courage to do what you're wishing to do. And honey, I'm telling you, once you start leveling up your life, you're gonna have a lot of more haters, because people do not want to see other people doing good. They don't. But do you care? Because you'll be laughing. You'll be laughing once you accomplish all your goals. You'll be laughing when you feel good about yourself, and you won't. Those people, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna come back into your life and be like, oh my God, do you remember me? No, I don't remember you. Who are you? Go away. But I'm prepared to die for my goals. I would rather die than be 80 or 90 years old and look back at my life and be like, wow, I wonder what I could have done. I wonder what I could have been. Literally, if that is my life, you can kill me right now. Heck, I'll kill myself. So I'm telling you, girls, boys, whoever is watching this, it's the time to change right now. You don't want to do it? Fine. Get out of it. Get out of the way of other people. Don't hate on them. Don't be bitter. Be better. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope this helped somebody. And yeah, just let me know how you find my videos, if you like them or not. I just know you're the baddest thing on earth, and you can do anything you set your mind to.